Hello viewers, welcome once again to another episode of African Conversations HD right here on Extraordinary Africa. My name is Solution Uncle. If you're still new in this show, we publish lifetime confessions. Usually we publish anonymously for their own safety reasons. Today we have a sad story. A lady who recently confessed through this platform has lost her life. It is allegedly said that she received threats from her bosses after the confession. This is happening few days after Solution Uncle, Solution Uncle, I received threats from a Satanic organization. They were saying, you and Brother Nish, stop playing with people or not of your age, or else we'll kill one of you. Stop trying to expose what you don't know. This is what they said. Now, one of these groups has attacked a lady who confessed. I'm so sorry to the family, to everyone, every fan. We have lost. I'm so sorry, my sister, you lost your life. This is a confession, a message I received from one of your closest. That person said, Solution Uncle, please don't disclose our relationship. We told her, please leave that, but she refused to listen. This is what has happened to her now. This is a letter I received from one of the closest people. Hello, Uncle, please hide my identity. We are in a difficult time at this moment. I am someone close to the maid who confessed about her bosses who have weird behaviors. Please do not disclose our actual relationship. She recently confessed on your platform. After you published the story, they fired her from job. They took her underwears and clothes from them, then forced her to leave their house at midnight. She slept at a bush near the road. Thugs spotted and raped her before betting her on why he was traveling at night without cash. This affected her so badly, she lost her mind. A person from her neighborhood spotted her the following morning. She informed her relatives. They took her home, called the prophet. The prophet prayed for her. Her mind returned to normal. She narrated everything which has happened. As a close person, she told me about your channel before. She also told me how she was staying with this family. I am feeling guilty. I should have put much pressure on her to leave the family. Yes, I told her to leave, but she refused. She was enjoying the money. Now we are crying. We lost her. After telling her relatives what happened, she developed big rash and blisters on face. They went to the hospital. Doctors didn't knew the disease. All tests were done. She was okay. The rash and blisters got worse and worse with time. She was unable to talk, speak, or do anything. We buried her yesterday. Your young brother is developing the same. Is there anyone who can help us? Please contact us through Solution Uncle. Everyone is in shock right now. We don't believe what is happening. The prophet said the problem came from the bosses. Viewers, without going to our second confession for today, we are deeply concerned about the loss. I am so sorry to the family. Extraordinary Africa, I'd like to thank you for the support he showed me yesterday after I published the threat I received from one of the Satanic groups who were threatening to kill me. I am so sorry to the family who has lost this person, but it's also a lesson we have learned. We told her, my sister, you have to run away from this family. It happens. I'm out of words. Viewers, what's your take? Okay, let's move into our second and final confession. Yellow uncle and family, can you please keep me anonymous? I am a lady from Port Elizabeth. I grew with a stepmother. Life was okay when my father was still alive. In 2008, my father passed on. That's when my life became very hard. The stepmother could chase me away from home. I go to school without everything required, but her kids will be with everything at school. She treated me like someone not part of the family. Most people in the neighborhood thought I was a servant. In 2011, she said she could not afford to pay my school fees. It was hurting because I knew she was still receiving money from my father's former employees. Her kids proceeded with education. At the end of that year, she sold me to a local man. They have agreed that he will be my husband. I pretended as if I have accepted the man and the move. Upon arriving at that old man's place, I escaped, started staying in the streets until a Roman father took me to a children's home. At the children's home, I proceeded with my education. After finishing high school, I decided to do nurse aid. I started the course and went to work-related learning on the following year. From what my stepmother did to me, I developed a hatred towards old women. One day at my workplace, an ambulance came with a lady who was not feeling well. She was involved in a fatal accident. Her leg was in pain. Because of my hatred towards old women, I did not manage to attend her very well. I attended her, but I gave her wrong medicine. I did not discover it that time, only to know it after 7 years. I left the clinic after finishing attachment, went back to school, failed to pass and dropped out of school. I moved to Pretoria to stay with my uncle. One day, after 6 years from the lady's incident, I met a guy in town. He approached for love. We became friends and later fell in love. That man is very caring. We dated for about a year. I go and introduced him to my family. We went to his family. His father passed away, only left with mom who is experiencing sight problems. We got married the following year. Your mother is a very good person, very loving and caring. She treats me like a biological daughter. My problem started when I knew that she is the lady who came to my former workplace 7 years ago. Only that she can't recall me. She always complains about how she was treated, mostly being given a wrong treatment, which has resulted in her having sight problems. She don't know I was the one in charge. I'm afraid that she might know it on her own, but I'm afraid to apologize. I love my mother-in-law so much. I love your son also. What should I do? Afraid to lose my marriage. My husband loves their mother unlike anyone else in the world. My sister, I am not judging you. But we have learned from your story. We need to forgive those who do what is wrong against us. We need to forgive. That's one of the lessons we have learned from your story. I would like to thank you so much for sharing such a helpful story. That's why I have republished it. We have learned. You need to repent. You need to forgive. You need to ask for forgiveness. Extraordinary Africa fans, I'd like to thank you so much for always supporting us. We are in a difficult time. We have lost one of those people who confessed. Anyway, bye for now. Thank you so much. Let's meet tomorrow. Don't forget to pray. When you wake up, pray. Midday, pray. Before sleeping, pray. Before eating, pray. Before traveling, pray. Before do anything, before moving to your next to the next stage of your life, pray. Thank you so much for always supporting us. Bye for now.